In the year 2123, people lived in a peaceful coexistence. Earth was isolated from any guests of another world within this dimension. During this time, a city developed a balance between nature and civilization. With clean energy, the planet was close to a golden age without a need to fear the future. This harmony changed when fate brought the arrival of the Salvation, a day known as the First Contact. With havoc and chaos erupting, the destructive alien group took any resources they could extract from their destination. They plagued Vita City and the land with unexplained mutations to create a promise to return and disappeared. Under overwhelming odds for the upcoming threat, a peculiar scientist summons his intellect to develop a way to fight back. Using his research, he forges the power of altered technology and calls forth a team to become the planet's greatest resistance.
Last time in Old Tech, we had our Rangers fully morphed for the first time, and now we are at the end of that battle. We're just seeing Dr. Brent shift off along with the team as he escorts them towards both Kira and Catherine. However, it is in this moment that as they're walking towards the car, that Dr. Brent turns around and then notices a very significant difference in his team. So as he turns around, he looks at his whole team members and goes, "Wait a minute. Wasn't there 5 of you? Where's Alter Black gone? Ugh, this is not good, but I suppose we're just going to have to move on without him. Okay, follow me, Rangers. I guess we're going to just need to proceed with just the 4 of us for now. I'll have to track him later." And that's where we are back with the team as they are slowly walking to the car. Obviously still in their Ranger form, but as they get closer to Kira and Catherine, we now see like the level of like anticipation and excitement on their faces sort of like dwell and dip as they slowly realize that it's no longer a battle, but they are sort of in a very particular situation.
Whoa, this is new.
Anybody else really look through this thing? Because I am trying to understand how I get this off of me.
Does anyone else smell cinnamon?
That might be me. I still smell like cinnamon from the cafe.
My sense of smell is just all off the charts, and I'm really just some cinnamon.
Right, as you guys are slowly walking to the car, Dr. Brent starts turning around again as he's about to get in the car along with Kira and Catherine, who are still a little bit sort of like shocked after their encounter. But he goes, you can actually demorph whenever you guys like. Power down. You don't want anyone to see you walking around like...
How?
Oh, I think it's just by saying, power down!
A word will make
as you do that,
all we gotta say is
Alexis does actually instantly, it's like almost without even further thought, she completely straight away demorphs. The portal sort of like that we used to be from her morpher is basically just launched out and flung over onto her. So it has demorphed her specifically so far.
Come on, Axel, let's use our words.
So hold on, wait a minute. We need a key to morph, but all we have to say is power down. Gosh.
Are you okay?
You ain't just suck the thing right off of me.
Power down.
Perfect example. Wow, you can do it so natural.
I need a bubble tea after that.
And
Not now.
are we
Someone say
really?
mocha?
Are we really not concerned? There's one of us just walking around who's not here right now.
I'm sure he's fine.
I mean, I think he can take care of himself. I guess. I don't don't get out of the cafe much.
We have to
What's
warn
the
them
worst
about
that
the
can
power
happen?
down.
He's a big lad. I'm sure he's fine.
But what if he says it? It's gonna suck him up.
Axel, we'll worry about that later. Don't worry about the stucking just yet.
Hold on, wait a minute. I ain't going there. I'm just saying.
Hold on.
It ripped the clothes, the outfit right off of me. I feel exposed.
Buddy, I get it. We've all been there. We've all got.
Excuse me. You just had a random portal shoot out of your arm and took off an outfit on you. That outfit was skin tight. It showed my figured.
You hear a massive bang on top of the car, and Kira just pops up and goes, "Would you guys just hurry up?"
Sorry, ma'am. I'm on my way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She's gonna punch our lights out.
Oh my god, she's so strong.
Alexis is gonna get in the car, but she's just shaking her head like, "Why am I part of this?"
I called her back corner away from her.
As you guys
That's
also
my
get
corner.
in the car, you notice there's a bit of a tight squeeze in as well because it's supposed to only fit a certain amount of people. It's probably only supposed to be around about 5 or 6, but unfortunately it's the only car that's available. But as you are jumping into it, you can sort of hear Catherine really telling off Dr. Brent. As obviously this battle has just occurred, but there's also other aspects to it that you may have probably considered and not even mentioned. But she is starting to get really furious and fumed, but not directed at you guys. And she and all the time as she's trying to start the car, she's just going, "For God's sake, Doctor, how many times have I told you not to bring this girl in dangerous situations? The amount of times that you have put her in all kinds of harm's way, and I've never even said about it. You left her with a stranger. I mean, I know we know the driver. I know we've known him for a long time. I've used him personally. You've known him for God knows how long. But it's just still someone completely random that shouldn't be looking after Kira. And driving her around, just looking around the city. And then there's an alien attack. What were you thinking?" She continues spinning off from there, but she manages to get the car started. And then that's when, obviously, with all of you in, the door was closed. Can I also have all of you roll a d6 for me?
Alrighty.
6.
Please don't lose this dice again. 3.
3, 2. Okay, so both Axel and Michael, as she accelerates, you kind of get a bit of a whiplash as she's kind of accelerated a little too fast for you. Everyone else manages just to cling tight just in time, but you still like, "Ah!"
Ah! Are
I'm
you
coming,
okay?
Elizabeth.
I think I see the light.
No, come back.
I see you. I'm on my way. Oh no, it's hot in here. Nope, wrong way. Go back. Okay, I'm in.
Yeah,
Go back
Dr.
towards
Brent
the
also
heat.
turns to you guys and saying, "Okay, we're gonna have to go to a new location. I have a place lined up for us. I've got it all set up. Well, nearly set up. But I think it's a good idea that we lay low for just a little while because I'm a little concerned about how low costs not only were in the area, but were directly looking towards the keys that I created for you guys. So we better duck and cover, as it were."
Are there pancakes?
Did you use technology from them? How would they be able to find these?
Interesting you actually asked that. I probably shouldn't really mention this, but since you guys asked, the technology that was used to complete my portal technology wasn't 100% made by me. During the first encounter, I actually stumbled upon their leaders, their top hunter people, and it's part of the reason. And I've only told certain people about this, but it's the reason why there's some plants and wildlife that have been mutated when the creatures first dropped. The only reason I know they're soldiers is because there was talks on radio waves that were very highly indistinguishable to usual technology, apart from my own, that their soldiers are called low castes. I assume that's just kind of name that they associate with a lower life form. So maybe this is one of their experiments, but they're creatures. They've definitely got higher technology than we do, even though they seem very disorganized. It's almost like they're some kind of I don't know, the worst of the worst from their planet. I mean,
Foot
they were
soldiers?
hungry for resources when they landed on Earth, but there's not really many planets that support life, so I'm not surprised they've came to ours. But their technology is there's one piece of equipment I remember seeing this one weird looking creature using, and this alien was basically just purging all of this plant life and changing it. I didn't know exactly what was going on at the time, but I did obviously manage to grab hold of that thing, and it made me targeted for a good month or so, but eventually they gave up, and I managed to use that to create what you have.
So you're saying you used enemy technology to make something to fight the enemy?
Pretty much, give or take. Although now it makes you my my perfect experiment for human trials. So this is going to work out great.
Wait. We're your human test subjects? Are you serious?
Are we getting paid
Well,
for this?
I didn't exactly know if this was going to work. Unfortunately, I
Wait,
weren't
there was
allowed
a
to
chance
use
we
it
could
on
have
Kira,
died?
and then that's when Catherine interrupts and goes, "You're damn right it shouldn't be up to Kira to test your equipment. I can't believe you just gave this stuff to 5 random people." I did a bit of research. Give me a little bit of blessing here, Catherine. I mean, it's not exactly like I was going to use it on myself. If it didn't work, what would happen to me? What would happen to everything else? It wouldn't really work out now, would it?
So we're
And she just
expendable.
as you sort of like all drive together, you all arrive just outside this abandoned building. It's basically about 10 minutes from where you were, but it is basically at the end. You can see the highway behind you of the the massive highway that you have that separates the entire city from Arkala, which is where you currently are. Because obviously it's a town that you're in. So yeah, it's just an abandoned building. It's got about 4 stories. It does look like it was kind of supposed to be like office blocks. And it does kind of look empty from the outside. But there is a lot of there's no other buildings around apart from what you've all passed. And there's a lot of like overgrown grass and some obviously a few bushes, a little bit of rubbish that have been scattered across the ground, like wrappers, that sort of thing. But yeah, it is the destination that that Catherine has taken you all to, and you pull into one of the available driving spaces that she parks up at.
Alexis is gonna look at Axel and it's like, okay, we've been part of a shady thing, and now we're in a shady place. Okay, when does the Jack the Ripper come out?
Well, I think we lost Jack the Ripper. Should probably figure out where he went because he's out there.
That's not what I meant. And she like grabs his shoulders, like, not what I meant.
We are in a situation. We might mutate. I might grow a long nose. You might turn like big ears. Michael might get a furry act and then start trying to eat us all.
Hey, don't say that.
Nick is over here very calm looking at Doctor like he's the shine bright like a freaking diamond, and yet nobody is talking about the main thing, which I'm very curious about. Why is it that alien technology now knows we have these keys, which means where we step, where we go, they might know how to find us? We all have a target now, yet nobody decided to tell us beforehand, hey, this is an alien technology. Here, touch this key. Now I got over here rocking the elephant
we were
key.
in the heat of the moment, to be honest.
It still could be talked about.
As you guys are all doing this, Dr. Brent gets out of the car, and Kira's like, finally. You see like Dr. Brent peer into the car and say, well, we're here, guys. You might as well get out. There's not much else to really worry about. Funnily enough, I was taking a look at your readings. I don't think we have to worry about them tracking us just yet, but just to be on the safe side, you might want to come in.
Well, anything to get out of this cramped space.
I'm over here thinking about mutating. Oh yeah, we might not be tracked. They tracked us before. What makes you think they won't track us again?
You know,
Alexa's gonna
Axel,
get
if
out
I
and go
do
inside,
mutate,
but she is
I will
on
eat you
guard.
first. I will make sure to eat your
Okay.
arm first, Axel.
So are you all getting out of the vehicle?
Say that again.
Are you all
that
getting out of
Michael?
the vehicle?
Yeah, I'm also. Axel was also getting down with attitude.
Nick is
Okay,
going
and
to.
yeah, go on.
He's going to hang back and kind of look quizzically at Dr. Brent. Did you have any of the IRB approve any of this? We didn't sign any informed consent for any of this.
Lawsuit.
Iron.
Yeah, it kind of comes under the emergency. People are going to possibly die, and Earth is in danger. Yeah, I think that overrules.
So no lawsuit.
I mean, you're welcome to sue after we've defeated the Salvation, but until then,
I'm hold you to that.
But yeah, I think it's fair to say that these creatures do think themselves to be omnipotent. I don't think that's even the right word, but either way, we kind of have to deal with those creatures as best we can. And the only way we can deal with an alien force of that magnitude and that technology is to use a bit of their own. Fortunately, you don't have to worry about side effects. I wish you would give me a little bit of grace in terms of my intelligence, but I guess you don't really trust me that much. But I suppose
I don't know you.
I thought I knew you.
So
What he
I'm
said.
not gonna become a werewolf.
I mean, it'd be fun if you were, but I don't think the technology will allow
Fun.
it. Hey,
He
good
will howl at
experiment.
night.
I
It'd be a
already
howling
do
good
guys.
time.
And Kira starts grabbing hold of Nick and just starts tugging him along as well.
Ha
Come
ha,
on.
not me. Ha ha, yeah, not me.
Yes, drag the expendable people.
People, person. I ain't getting dragged this time.
Yeah, Alexa's already inside.
As you guys are walking, you actually go towards the entrance, but Dr. Brent is actually going more to the left on the outside of the building.
Where are you going?
Indoors, of course.
But the door is right here.
And that's when you see him go down and then pull open what looks like a kind of levered kind of handle, and it lifts up a huge canopy area, and you can see that it leads to a range of stairs going down.
Oh,
You know,
great.
guys,
Stairs.
I hate to say this where horror movies happen, but this is where horror movies happen.
Well,
Wait, hold on,
You can see-
I bequeath the cafe to my cat.
Wait, what? All right, two
And that's
things.
when you see Kira just run straight down the stairs, overly excited, like, "Yes!"
So you want us, who just met you, who just got these magical keys and morphers, to follow you down in a tunnel, which a big door is right here, but you want me to go down?
Can I try something?
No. It's gonna be something mocha. No.
I mean,
no.
Well, I'm gonna shove
Brent
Axel down
sort
the
of a drink,
stairs.
starts like leaning back and just starts like chilling out and goes, "Well, if you guys want to get found and have to answer questions, be my guest." And he starts heading down the stairs.
Oh, this is so.
He still haven't told us if we're getting paid or not.
No, hold on. Did you just try to push me downstairs? You trying to change the subject?
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Let's go.
Is it dark on these stairs?
No, it's actually well lit. It's almost like as soon as he lifted up the handle, that some lights have kicked on.
All right, Alexa's gonna be at the back of the group as they're going down. She's very.
You
on guard.
think you is? You think you're gonna be in the back?
How about she walks with Axel? How about that?
Yeah. As you go down further into it, though, you start to see it sort of open up more, and it actually looks more high tech than the building above it. So it's got like a really nice finish to it, almost like it's just been built slightly. It's almost like going into quite like a modern spaceship style kind of area, because you notice it kind of has that lab metallic wall vibe to it. But as you can see, there's a door right in front of you, and that's when Dr. Brent just grabs his device and just swipes against what looks like just a bare wall, and these doors suddenly like slide open.
It looks
Okay,
bigger on the
Batman.
inside.
As you look behind you as well, you'll notice that it's actually quite a steep staircase as well. You actually descended down the stairs quite low beneath the ground too.
And someone was gonna throw me down them long stairs, huh?
Well, it would have been a shame, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it sure would have been.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
Dr. Brent starts showing you around as well. He goes, well, this is base. And the canopy area actually starts slowly lowering down.
Wait, what?
Oh,
No,
great. Oh, yeah, we're in here. Oh, boy.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be an experiment.
And that's when all the
I'm too
lights kick
beautiful.
on. So as you're walking through it, you can see that you wander in sort of like a corridor. As you go further down, you see it just turn. You have to go towards the left, but then that's when Dr. Brent stops and says, "Welcome to the Nexus."
This is huge. And wow.
Did you make all of this?
Well, I had some friends from out of town work on this bit by bit, not explaining what it's for, but yeah, pretty much.
You do a lot
Shady.
of things secretly, don't you?
Shady. Shady.
Right, if you want to check out the place, you're welcome to, but I'm going to head into the lab, and you'll see that there's like a glassed window and a door straight away on your right, and he goes right through it, and it automatically opens. If you look further down, though, you can see there's another door leading on to another area, as well as another door to your left that simply has just another door that you could walk through. But you can see that Dr. Brent is basically set up a lab in that room he's entering, and it's quite a fairly large open space, but you can see there's a computer desk in front of him with some glass panels in front of that. A larger area in front that you can't fully see how far it extends to because the wall cuts off before you can see the whole of the room. And there's also a weird metallic frame to the right side of the room that you wouldn't necessarily be able to see unless you really look through the window. But I'm guessing all of you can't necessarily see that per se, depending on your positioning. But you would be able to see it because obviously where Dr. Brent goes through the door, it would be pretty much to the right side of the room.
Alexis is gonna go straight and see what's in the door straight ahead.
Okay, as you go further ahead, the door automatically opens and it takes you into a living space. So you can see there's a really big kitchen in the at the very end on the right-hand side. There's like sofas and stuff to your right, a screen even you can see that connects to the wall. But you can see there's a cut-off point between the flooring that you're on and the living room space because it kind of drops down just in that small little segment where the sofas are. Additionally, you also notice that even though you went through that door, it does seem like the walls are quite thick between the living room space and the lab. So the door may have seemed quite small, but it's actually quite thick. And there's also another door to your left-hand side.
Alexis is gonna investigate that kitchen.
As you're going towards the kitchen as well, you notice that there's like a gym-esque area as well to the left, which is kind of blocked off from view because of where it actually starts. But it is in that left corner of the room because there's another opening that goes through to there.
Okay. How stocked is the kitchen?
You roll me a d6. See if you can actually have a look into the drawers and see what's there.
For food?
4.
4. Okay, so there is well stocked. There is mostly like cereal in the cupboards and stuff, and usual expected pans, plates. There's a cutlery drawer you can find into. You find one section that has, as you open the door up, it just says Kira's leave alone, and it's got all of these range of random snacks in it, like fruit bars and crisps, but range of different junk foods and stuff like that, as well as protein bars that
Mhm.
that she has that are very very small and versions of
Snack size.
snack size. Yeah.
Would there be stuff to make pancakes?
There you've seen the flour in
Uh-huh.
a drawer. That was one of the first ones you opened. But there is eggs on the side. But the one thing you haven't seen, if you can find, is the fridge.
All right, can I roll a d6 to find that fridge?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, it's a 3. Ow! I just hit my head on the head. Gah!
Well, what?
I hit my head on the
Okay, you
mic.
got a 3. So you managed to find the fridge, but unfortunately you can't see that there's much milk left. There's only like a small amount of milk. There is another milk that is further in the back of the fridge, but that's almost depleted as well.
You know what? Alexis is going to use all the stuff she found and make pancakes.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
Michael's gonna head to the door directly to their left.
Okay, so as you go through that door, you can see it's just a bathroom area. So toilets and such are in that particular room.
Oh, I found the toilet. Pretty fascinating technology, Doc.
What are you doing, Nick and Axel?
Nick is, if he can, follow the doctor into the lab.
Okay. And then Axel, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm following Nick. I got questions for the doctor.
Okay. As you both go in there, you can see that Dr. Brent is actually ripping away some of the plastic and stuff, and puts his phone-like device onto the side, which seems to almost like power everything up, like it's giving him access. And you can see that he pulls away his chair and sits into place and starts activating different consoles. You can see there's probably at least 6 different screens in front of him and 2 screens to left. And there's even one of those weird metallic door frames on his desk that's on the far left-hand corner, which has like a weird sort of like gangway leading from it, because he's got like an L-shaped desk with some curvature. And then that's when he spins around in his chair and looks at you two and goes, well, if you guys have any questions, now's the time.
Whew. How did you know we was the one? How did you know that we was the people that deserve these keys?
Well, 3 of you I specifically requested. The other 2, that was just pot luck. I didn't know if that was actually going to work, to be honest. So when I saw those keys reacting, it was quite interesting to see that kind of result. But I did, in fact, hope that this was going to happen. The idea, though, is that these keys were supposed to be only given to those that I deemed physically and mentally capable to use. The 3 of you that I chose, there was enough of your history as well as your physical prowess that I could see becoming material to be usable. So I instantly had to invite all you guys as soon as possible, just so that we have a slight chance of using this tech to defeat these creatures. I mean, I only know them as the Salvation simply because of that's what we've decided to call them, but it's also what they decided to call themselves. They are a lot more formidable than I expected, though. The more we learned about them through channels, the weirder it got, but what was even more concerning is how much they could disappear. I mean, it's been over 395 days, it feels like. I mean, I was trying to count it, but I've lost track. But it's clear that a year to them is different than a year to us.
We are giving us power. Clearly, you know our history, you know our physical and all that stuff. You've been watching us. Yet I still am concerned on how exactly. First of all, you shouldn't be able to get a hold of us that easily. Me, Jack, Nick, you just got a random message to go here and then you say the other two was random, yet you made us go to a cafe to come across Alexis. So I don't think it was random.
Well, to be honest, the only reason I called you all there was because I was having a hankering for tea, and it was the best place I could think of at the time. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about that while I'm here. There should be well stocked in the kitchen. In fact, I've been having a few too many cups while I was getting this place set up. But yeah, the main thing is that I did technically want to meet you in that cafe. Unfortunately, I had to go to another site to activate the keys in the first place. That's probably what brought the low costs down on you guys when you saw them, because they were actually after me. The signature in them, they were releasing a form of signal that the aliens could definitely track. Obviously, didn't really matter much now because I've just checked on my devices and it's clear that the signal has now changed. I don't think they're going to be able to track you like they did before. Change to what? Well, that's the interesting part. See, from what I can tell, as you can see, he's jumping onto the computer and he starts typing away and starts bringing stuff on the screen. As you can see, like, there's more than I expected when I activated these abilities. I think there's a separate energy amongst all of this because, I mean, what I can probably only describe as a biofield has actually interacted with the technology more than I expected. Think of it as like a power source. It kind of modifies your physical and other properties of you that allows you to be as strong as you were. Except it's kind of thrown in a few other things. For example, I was expecting a different kind of result from your abilities, but I think this might actually help with my technology further. The idea was I was supposed to mix in some of the DNA of animals along with some basic elemental capabilities. It's weirdly got mixed into it. It was only part of an experiment initially, but I guess this biofield has got other ideas. He just starts typing away on the computer further.
Animal DNA elements, but Nick, do you hear this, Nick?
This is extremely unethical.
Yeah, well, what you call unethical, I simply call a way of, dealing with the threat at hand.
How
this
long have
technology
you been
hasn't
watching?
been tested, but it actually works perfectly with my portal technology. Basically, I was looking for a power source to generate all this, and that's when I stumbled upon the biofield. Fortunately, it's not the only thing we need to worry about now. First thing we need to do is start to acclimatize your bodies to this power. But first, I do have a gift for you all. And that's when he starts pulling out more of like the keys, except they're more in like a rested state like this. See, now, when I decided to create these powers, obviously I didn't want you to have constant access to it. That would be too much. So to divide up your abilities into something more manageable for you for the human body, I designed port keys in order to basically call upon other aspects of your powers when needed. That way, this altered technology doesn't have to overpower you, but in fact will enhance you as you proceed.
So we get more keys. Are these keys, will they be tracked like our keys was until we touch them?
Well, they work differently for different people, but I guess we're just going to have to see how it goes as we proceed from now. But yes.
More testing.
Great. I love being a test subject.
Alright, that's when he also pushes a button and calls upon Alexis and Michael with their through their morphers, and pushes a button on one of the screens and just says, "Are you guys gonna join us, or are you just gonna dilly-dally all day?"
Oh yeah, sorry, I got lost in the toilet.
Can I roll a d6 to see how well I've made the pancakes?
Yeah, go on, roll a d6 for me.
Come on, pancake luck. I got 6!
Yeah, so they came out beautifully. And at that moment, you see Kira exit out those doors that you see on your right from the kitchen, and that you saw when you first entered. And she can even smell it, and she sort of stretches and goes, "Oh, pancakes! I haven't had any in ages."
You get no pancakes.
Alexis
You're
will
not
put a
there,
couple of
Axel.
pancakes on a plate aside for her and take the rest to the group.
Don't give her no pancakes. She dragged us.
Remember, you're not part of this. So yeah, Alexis gives Kira smiles like, "Here, have a couple." Gives her a couple on a plate and takes the rest to the group.
I'm gonna burn those pancakes.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's a cup on the side. If you just put it against one of the areas on the wall, we see there's like a big blue square. Push against that.
Oh, he's talking to Alexis?
Yeah.
Yeah, she sees the blue square and she's just like,
With the cup.
Yeah.
You see it squirt out as you push your hand against it, or did you try to use a cup?
I try to use a cup.
Okay, so yeah, you see that it instantly throws tea straight into the mug.
Whoa.
Like it pours it out like almost this like a tap.
Tea? What is
Can
this?
you bring that to
garbage?
Dr. Brent, please? And she just takes 2 plates and just starts like walking off.
So she's helping her carry the pancakes and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you
Yeah,
have any
Kira and
coffee
Alexis
around
walk in
here?
with pancakes. They have the tea. They're good.
What's Michael doing at the moment?
Searching for coffee.
Helped you wash your hands first.
I did. There's some luxurious soap in there.
Ooh.
Right. And you can hear like Dr. Brent, if you're the your morphers again, saying, "Would you guys hurry up?"
You can't rush perfection.
You can't rush pancakes. Hold up, wait a minute now. We getting pancakes. Them warm,
Alright.
nice. Ooh.
And like
I'm
there's
here.
you see the steam coming off them. They're like that fresh.
Right, as you guys are all circled round, you notice that there, Michael, as soon as you go through the entrance way to the laboratory, can you roll me a d6, please?
He dropped his
Oh.
D6.
That's a 1.
That's a 1. Okay, so as you are walking through the area, you actually trip and fall to the ground.
Karma.
And your
Nick-
coffee goes all over the ground.
Yeah.
But in that
Nick-
moment, you actually had like a flashback. You actually remembered a similar time in school. And that's as you look up, you actually look towards Nick. And then that's when you suddenly have a recognition of him.
Nick will walk over and offer to try to help him up.
Take your filthy paws away from me, you stinking ape.
Nick will hold his hands up and just kind of back away. And he kind of looks at Axel and Alexis like, and he just stands away just for a little bit.
What's that about?
Mike, what's going on?
Everything okay?
Before you guys continue, Dr. Brent interrupts and goes, "Okay, guys, so I think I've got these ready. I'm going to give you all of these keys and see how they react. So he's going to pass each 2 keys to each one of you. Can you all roll me a d6, please?"
You got it.
6.
6.
6.
Lots of
What?
sixes.
You all got 6.
What?
Oh, blimey. Find $10
Okay, that's
every
maybe
time that
the highlight
happens.
reel.
Okay, so since you rolled first, Nick, when you grab one of those keys, one of them turned into a light beam key, which is one of your element access keys, and the other one became a manta sting key.
Ooh.
Terrible what naming, in my opinion, if in that regards. And then as for Alexis, you end up getting a rabbit burrow key along
Okay.
with your other key, which is the earth fragment key, another element key. But yeah, you notice that one of them's an animal, one of them is earthbound. One of them is one's element, one's animal. You also, for Michael, you get the wolf claws access animal key, and you also get your lightning spark key. and you'll see those in your folders in a minute. Don't worry. And then the last thing you get is Axel. You get your elephant trample key, and you also receive your fire flare element key.
Ooh.
So you should see those shortly in a moment.
Why am I getting excited? This react to my DNA again. What is going on? Why our DNAs give us different things?
I'm a rabbit.
Could be worse.
Rabbits are not that powerful.
You ever seen a rabbit run for something and kick it?
You could be a skunk.
Ew.
That's true.
Those things are abominations.
That's mean.
I don't like skunks. One guy to the cafe once.
Oh, I mean, I get it, but still, they didn't choose to have a stinky butt. They didn't choose that. They wanted to be out here free, loving Pepe Le Pew, all that. But now they got spray out their booty. They ain't choose that life. That life chose them. Like we did. We ain't choose these keys, yet they've been chosen by us.
Axel, do you want to be a skunk?
Ew, no, they're disgusting. I mean, oh no. No.
Anyone want a pancake?
I'll take 12.
You're
I'll
not
take
having the whole
his.
stack. This is for everybody.
Lexus don't get nothing.
Alexa just leans backwards with the pancakes in her hands, like,
You know, I was wrong. Everybody eats. I'll take 2.
She hands him 2 pancakes and looks at Nick like, pancakes?
I'm good for now, but thank you for taking the time to make them.
She just nods and she has the biggest grin on her face. So she looks at Michael like, you want some pancakes? I'm in fresh.
I'll take 1.
She hands one over and then looks at Dr. Brent like, you want some?
Yeah, sure, I'll take 1. Where's my tea?
She hands over the tea and the pancake.
Sweet, I'm taking both of those.
Everybody sanitize your hand before you start eating.
If you'll excuse me, after you'll make another cup of coffee.
Nick is gonna follow Michael.
Okay, so yeah, as you two walk out, you go. I'm guessing you go into the same area, so you go into the living room space at the same time. Can you roll me a d6, Michael?
5.
5. So you actually notice that Nick is following behind you just as you're going into the kitchen.
You know, when I said I was getting a cup of coffee, I intended to do it alone.
I mean you no harm. I think we may have had a misunderstanding. What was with that back there?
Oh, you gonna play coy, huh? Okay. Alright, that's fine.
Coy? I'm legitimately asking, what did I do? I thought we were cool.
Oh, so you don't remember?
Remember what?
Right, I want you both to roll me a d6.
1.
5.
5. Okay, so Michael, you clearly remember this. You don't remember it so much, but you do kind of remember Michael's face. So back in like 11 years ago, this was during your time at Greenfield Academy, which obviously is like a middle school. Those who are American, and then secondary school if you're British. This is the time when both Nick and Michael were both students. Now, Michael, you remember this day 11 years ago specifically. It was the day of a maths test. Maths test. Let me sure I get that pronunciation correct. So as you remember, it was like a very proud moment for you because the score was very high into its academics. And this particular day, you actually done better than anyone else in your year group, which also was even tested against other year groups as well. So you surprisingly scored remarkably high. So that gained the attention of your peers. So most of your classmates are actually approaching you. And it was during this launch time after this test announced results, because it was basically supposed to be part of a Gaia Tech sponsorship competition. So it was required that you had to score the highest in 3 subjects. You both managed to score quite high in both science and in English as well. However, it was the math score that would determine who was going to be part of the winner. And it was Michael that surprisingly startled anyone when he actually done successfully and managed to beat everyone on the score sheet beyond anyone's expectations. Now, Nick, you sort of remember your time during the school era when you were basically a bully in school and often went unchallenged in social settings. Although you're a high achiever, there were times when you would kind of act against your talent and charisma, where you kind of acted out of heat. Obviously, you've changed since then, but there was a time when you were uncomfortable in yourself. But it was when Michael, after he had a crowd surrounding him and he grabbed his lunch, it was in that moment that when you walk, Michael, that you actually get tripped over and you fall to the ground. As you get back up, you noticed it was actually Nick who subtly had tripped you over, who was sitting on your left side. Now, being such a heated individual yourself, you actually called him out on that. And it led to both of you having quite a serious altercation. And it took you both out of the running to be in that Gaia Tech sponsored competition.
You cost me my sponsorship.
How
You know
did
what
I?
that could have done for me? For the people that I took care of?
I need you to spell it out for me. I'm kind of dense about these things. I can't fix it if you don't tell me what's going on.
Okay. Do you remember the Academy, by chance?
Are we talking like the TV show The Academy, or are we talking like a decade ago?
A decade ago. I don't even watch the Academy.
It's a really good show. You should watch it sometimes. But yeah, I went there. What about it?
Yeah, remember when there was this big test you were all taking for a Gaia Tech sponsorship? You know, a lot of us competed, a lot of us scored pretty high. One of us scored a lot better than the others.
Wait. Mikey, is that you?
Don't call me that.
Okay, Nick, can you roll me a d6?
5.
Okay, so you have a better memory now of this particular time during school. You don't fully remember exactly what you did to Michael, but you knew that you gave a range of students a hard time whenever you felt anxious or overwhelmed. And it was during that one particular year, you were kind of basically a bully to everyone. And it took a good couple of years for you to realize that that was the wrong path to take.
Yeah. So I think I have some explaining to do. I don't want to say not myself back then, but I wasn't who I wanted to be. And I treated a lot of people very unfairly, and it seems like you may have been one of them. And I know nothing I say or do is going to change that past. So how are we going to make this right? You want to take a swing at me?
You know, the old me would have probably decked you in the throat by now. Wouldn't even give you a chance to say anything. But I'm a better man than that. So, listen, there's a MMA fight going on in about an hour. Frankenstein versus Bobby. Bobby Hill. Really looking forward to seeing that. And I would think if you tagged along, it wouldn't be so bad. I was gonna ask Axel, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today.
Is he making you upset too?
No, I'm just worried if he mutates and has a trunk, it might be weird in the audience. At least with you, it's probably a little bit more manageable.
Giant floppy
And-
ears. Giant floppy ears.
So first, yes, I would love to go. Thanks for asking. And I think we have a lot of work to do to fix whatever this is.
Sorry, I could just imagine that. It's just him with like two massive arms.
I
But-
quit.
Okay,
I do
as you
want you to
guys
know.
having this
Yeah, go ahead.
conversation, you hear that the intercom system is activated again through your morphers, and that's when you hear Dr. Brent say, "Okay, guys, we got a lot to do before tomorrow, so you guys are welcome to kick it. You know, chill, relax, whatever you kids call it."
Pancakes.
I'm gonna. Yes, the pancakes was great, yeah, but I don't think we need any more. We're running out of milk here. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, you all go and do whatever you want, rest, whatever. We'll catch up in the morning. And the intercom system cuts out.
All right then.
Alexis is
Michael
gonna
and Nick,
go
are
to
you
the
heading
kitchen
out?
to clean up. By the way,
Cool. Michael and Nick, are you two both gonna head out to that event?
We are, but first, Michael has to get Nick ready for the fight. All right, Nick, we are Team Frankenstein, so hold still. I gotta put your makeup on.
Okay, and in this time, we're going to cut into the next day. We're going to cut off from this point. So, after you guys obviously head out, you do like one hell of a night out. You don't actually get back until about 3:00 in the morning. So you all both go straight into bed as soon as you can. And Alexis and Axel, what do you two do for your evening?
well, Alexis is gonna clean up the dishes that she dirtied when she was making stuff, but as she's doing it, she's kind of like muttering to herself.
Axel's gonna be scared about that and start walking around to see, like, I ain't walk around the bake share. I hear there's a bathroom. I see there's the kitchen. But what else is here? You got Brent's lab. You got the entrance in the long stairwell. Let me see if I can find a garage. Little area
Okay,
for
so
me.
the area you were in with Dr. Brent is kind of like spaced out like a garage. So you do actually see some tools in different areas, but they're in a closed area, almost like they're built into the walls. The other areas of interest to you guys is that left route that Kira came out of. That's opposed to where the kitchen can see where Lexus was earlier. That was actually a corridor leading to multiple rooms. So all of you guys have your own rooms. Some of you have to share, though. Kira's got her own room. Dr. Brent's got his own room. There's about 2 different rooms that have 2 beds in it. And there's another 1 or 2 rooms that have another bathroom and such, as well as another bedroom as well.
So is it like one room with a single bed, or
So there's 2 there's 2 rooms that have 2 beds. So some of you have to share. So I'll let you guys decide who shares with who for this next segment. I'm assuming that Alexis would have gone into her own room, and due to the fact that Nick and Michael come in late, Axel, you get your own room to yourself, even though it's a 2-bed.
yes? Yeah, Jack ain't coming back now. He can sleep outside. I got my own room. Got my own room.
Okay, so we're gonna straight away hit into that morning. And Nick and Michael, can I have you both roll a d6 for me, please?
5. And also,
One.
Michael, can you describe the makeup you put me in?
He put you in stitched together Frankenstein green and white makeup.
So
Nice.
I know we have these rolls too, but I'm also curious: is anyone going to be around when we come back that would not have
So
known that
no
we were
one
doing
saw
this?
you when you come back, but both of you are loudly waking up. Fortunately, Nick, you get up straight away as soon as you hear it, and you hear like a honking, like alarm sound. And as you both get up from this sudden noise, well, apart from Michael, he's still a bit out of it. You actually see Kira saying, "Get up!"
What the hell is that? Oops, and then
Shut
cuss.
up. 5 minutes.
And that's when Kira walks over to you and pours water over Michael.
Oh, oh, the attack.
Come on, everyone. Dr. Brent needs you. And starts walking off.
It's too early for this. And Alexa just pulls the blankets back over her head.
I'm up. And I fall on the ground.
Alexa's
Right,
just a
as
cocoon of no.
Can you all explain to me, because it was only a short duration that we're going to have this. So you all had to quickly get up, I assume. Michael, you're probably a little bit still like out of it because not only a loud noise, but you've just been splashed with water awake. However, you're probably the most awake out of everyone as a result of that. So yeah, explain to me quickly how you guys quickly get ready to go and meet up with Dr. Brent in the lab.
Are they
man,
still in the same clothes they
Michael-
wore the night before?
It's up to you. If you were to suddenly not have enough time to go and meet Dr. Brent in the lab and you're still in the same clothes, up to you. Otherwise, if you manage to find a way to go home or use what was available in the cupboards, because you would notice that there's like a form of like uniform in all of your cupboards. And you even have like these lab-based coats that you can have over the top, but you can generally wear the same clothes and the lab coat on top of it.
Okay, Alexis is gonna, find a lab coat put on, but she's still wearing the same thing she wore yesterday, even including coffee stain from the cafe, and she's just shuffling her way out. She's tired.
All right, no worries. Who's
Nick?
going to go next? Yeah, Nick.
Nick, he still actually has the makeup on.
Eh.
He's going to throw on the coat, and he's very groggy, so he's moaning as he's going down the hallway, and he's going to stumble into Alexis wearing his Frankenstein makeup.
Alexis, still half asleep, looks at him. Her eyes go as big as dinner plates, and she lets out a piercing scream, which I cannot repeat because I have people in other rooms.
That startles Nick awake. He's like, what? What's going on?
And she's looking at him like he's like, well, he's a monster. And she starts running.
Right, Axel, what did you do to get up to go to the lab?
All right, Axel, I just fell. I'm up. I just ran. I ain't grabbed nothing. All I got on is some jogging pants, which is blue, and a t-shirt. I run out. I see Nick. I'm like, oh God, the monster got in. Where my authorizer at? God!
And then Michael, what do you do for when you get up?
Michael is now entangled within his bed sheets, which are now soaked, and slowly peels himself out, rushes to put on the uniform. His makeup is now completely screwing up his face. Can't really see too well now. His hair is all everywhere and soggy. And he is just stumbling into the hallway with his shirt still trying to be pulled over his head.
Okay, can I all have you roll a d6 for me, please?
All of us?
Yep.
Let's all
One.
get 6 again. Damn it.
5.
6.
4.
4. And Nick?
1.
1. Okay, so that is the order you guys come in. So Axel goes in first, then it's Alexis, Michael, followed by Nick. Now, Nick and Axel, I want you to roll another d6 for me again because of that sudden attack that you sprung upon him. As you thought it was a monster, I want to see find out what the result is of that.
5.
3.
3. Okay. So you actually have a bit of a sore arm, Axel, because from your reflex, Nick actually managed to deflect an attack that you accidentally swung at him out of a panic. So you are a little bit like, tight in the arm because he done like a decent hold to stop you from hitting him.
I'm strong. I'm a mechanic.
Right, and that's when you see Dr. Brent sort of like sitting there with his tea in hand and goes, "Well, guys, we got a problem." And he starts taking a
He's
sip.
in the living
And
room
that's
area,
when all
right?
the screens flicker on, and you can see that the same frog that you fought previously, that you fought specifically, Axel, the blue like toad with like loads of muscles, is actually wearing a ton of like metallic like body armor throughout his body now. So he's not as like bare as he was the first time you fought him. And you can see that there's loads of people running away in panic and a few low casts dotted around the area too.
Round 2.
Hey, Axel, your friend is back.
Ain't no friend, but he gonna get these hands.
And that's when Dr. Brent goes, "Well, I think you guys better deal with this thing. Fortunately, I set up a previous portal area in this section that he's in. As you can see, guys, he is in the Vita City Center area, so you better deal with that quickly. Otherwise, there's going to be more problems later on." And he just starts sipping his drink and pushes a button on the thing. And you see that metal archway. Actually, it opens up a portal specifically in that area, and it actually holds in place.
You want us to go through that?
Hey, you guys can go for it. Normal people can't. Fortunately, with your makeup, you can go for it. Obviously, you get more protection if you're morphed, but the only people that are able to go through portals with my technology happens to be you guys.
Lexus gonna look at the rest of the group and said, "Should we morph before we do this, or should we go through and then morph?"
Wait. We can go through this portal because of your technology. So does that mean Kira and you can't go through this portal?
Well, yeah, generally we can't use them. Only you guys can.
So...
Well, Axel, time to go.
Right,
Gotta
just to
meet your
rehash
buddy.
out, you've also got energy for throughout those particular events as well, which I forgot to dish out. So, Michael, you get 3 points of energy for the kind of sporadic, peace between you and Nick. You also get 2 energy as well for when you were, trying to get Axel down the stairs, because I thought that was hilarious. And you also get a point of energy as well for doing the makeup.
I am
now,
maxed
Axel,
out.
you get 3 points of energy, a point of energy each time because of your questioning. So that was very good. Alexis, pancakes, you get 2 energy for that, coming up with that. You also get another 2 points of energy for keeping everyone in a form of like calmness. So I thought that was Rangerly, that you was trying to help out people, giving them pancakes. So it kind of normalized everything. So at the moment, Red, you've got 6 points of energy. Blue, you've got 6 points. Yellow, you've got 6 points. And then
But you only gave me
Nick,
2 and 2. That's 4.
you previously had 2 energy beforehand.
Oh, my bad.
And then Nick, you get 3 points of energy for how you handled the event with Michael, and you also get additional 2 points of energy for questioning the morality of Dr. Brent's technology and using them all as test subjects. But because you do make some very good ethical points. So at the moment, you are on a total of 8 points of energy.
Mm-hmm.
So now that's out of the way. You may continue as you were.
As they're talking to Dr. Brent, Alexis grabs her key, gets into pose, and says, "It's morphin' time."
how we all look when we morph? 'Cause, man, that look good.
I'm glad there's no blinding light.
Oh, that is true.
Wait, is
this-
there still a giant explosion behind me?
No, there's no explosion. No, there is. You see a residual energy, like off you, so you kind of see like yellow energy and particles from the morph sequence, but nowhere near to the level that you need to be concerned about.
Yeah. And then she kind of looks at the group, just waves, and skips her way through the portal. Pretty much.
Okay, what do you three do?
Well,
Axel, Michael, and Nick specifically.
what do you guys think?
Before
Following-
I use this key, I gotta know: is the amount of time we use this increase the chance of us mutating?
Fortunately, the technology is not designed that way. You won't have to worry about any side effects. So if that's what you've been fretting about all this time, no need to worry. Besides, if you were going to have any form of reaction, it would have happened about, I don't know, 18 hours earlier.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Anyway,
You could have said that
it's morphin'
earlier.
time.
Hey, no side effects. It's a successful test.
Side effects are successful.
Let's just morph. Oh my gosh.
Nick will follow Michael's lead.
You got to say the words if it don't happen.
Y'all gotta
It's
say
morphin'
it.
time.
It's morphin' time.
It's morphin' time.
That's the most preserved it's morphin' time I've ever heard in my life.
Emerge. Alter. Ranger.
Alter. Ranger. Emerge. Alter. Ranger.
I'm so sorry, Nick. I was not paying attention. I got confused.
Okay, so alter red, white, and blue. What do you guys now do?
I'm running through that portal. I am running hard because I am frustrated that I've been worried about something for 18 hours for nothing.
Michael's just gonna take a nice brisk walk.
And Nick will be the last one out of the portal, and he will follow Michael.
Okay, so as you guys go through the portal, it's almost like an almost instant transition. So you can see like a sort of like, almost like a weird vibing like room as you go through, but you instantly then transport through the portal, and you're through the other side. You see Alexis standing in front of you guys, and now you can see all the people to your left are running away, and that's when you see one of the first low casts sort of like emerge because you're on the side of the building. So you might actually recognize the area. You're actually right close to the Vital Point, the restaurants and such like. Actually, you are in the Vital City Center. Sorry, Vita City Center.
Oh, we made it back here quickly.
Took you guys long enough.
What did we
By
miss?
the way, you're not gonna mutate.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't even concerned about it.
Moving on.
Yeah, it was the last thing on her mind the night before because she wanted pancakes.
I didn't want to have a long nose.
Boop.
No.
Boop the snoot.
Sorry.
Well,
Okay,
okay.
so as you guys see this all happen, you see some people actually run towards you, and this guy comes up to you and goes, "Oh my God, what are you guys? You're not with those, are you?"
Mm-mm.
No,
No,
civilian.
with Sweet Justice.
Wait, what?
Sweet Justice?
Sweet Justice.
Okay, well, in that case, we're going to just keep running that way. And that's when one of the low casts actually clocks all four of you and starts yelling at you like it usually does when it's about to engage in battle.
Ooh, that's
Do you guys
annoying.
ever understand what those things are saying?
They're asking for
Probably
bubble
nothing-
tea.
Quiet.
Okay, what do you guys do now?
Let's give it what it wants.
Yeah.
Some tea?
Right, we're going to activate Popcorn Initiative now.
Okey-dokey.
I want you all to roll a d6 for me. Just one d6. Your battle, because you're in Ranger form, you will eventually roll 2. So 3, 2, 1.
6.
Okay, so Michael.
Of course,
you
the
get
Red
to
Ranger
go
gets a 6.
first.
Okay.
Okay, so the low cast is right in front of you. You can't see any of the others or even the creature yet, but you are obviously will probably actually be able to get close enough for your first move. So what do you do?
Alright. Well, might as well test out these newfangled abilities. So, I'm gonna activate my wolf claws.
Oh, you're going to use your wolf claw card. Sweet. Okay, so I want you to roll 2d6 for me. So this will obviously give you a bonus of 2 to your wolf claws attack. Do you say anything when you first activate this key?
Alright. I'm not Wolverine, but that's something quick, Michael. Think. Let's shred them.
Okay, so when you activate this key and you activate it, it actually doesn't work on when you try to use it because you haven't got enough energy to use.
Oh no.
But actually, no.
Oh.
Let's tell you what. We'll give you 2 points of energy for being the first to use your key, or using your key for the first time. So we'll count that for that, and then we'll let you use it for this scenario. Because I should be issuing you out more energy than I'm currently doing. So, for that reason, we're going to nullify that and say you did actually activate your key. So, can you roll me 2d6? Because when you activate your key, you see that a portal actually releases, but it goes straight over you. And that's when you notice you've got like almost like a projectile, like you've got like these claws emulating from your hands. Or did you choose to put it on your feet? I assume you mean you want to use it in your hands. It does specify when you want to use it.
Hands, and I got a 6.
Okay, so you see these like it's almost like a hologram of these claws. So you got a 6. Is that including the +2 to your attack?
Oh, with the +2, that'd be an 8.
Okay, so as you sort of like, I'm guessing you leap forward towards the low cast. Yeah, so as you leap forward towards low cast and use your claws to strike against him, you manage to actually. How do you swipe against the low cast?
Nice little jump up and come down with a flash.
Nice. Okay, can you roll me for your damage, please? So as you do this strike, you do actually manage to fully clock into his body and lacerate against his chest. You can actually see claw marks where it sort of like leaves a form of like energy burn against them. And what was the damage?
5.
A 5. So yes, yeah, it does quite significant damage against it, and it actually sort of like throws it off of balance. Who are you going to popcorn it to next?
I'm gonna popcorn it over to Nick.
So Nick, being inspired, is going to activate his own key. He has 2 points of energy after morphing, so he should be able to do this.
I don't have any.
Okay.
After morphing.
And it is going to be his Manta Sting.
Manta Sting, got it. You also get 2 points of energy for using it, so I'll say you've still got 2 points of energy in general. So
He's going to have it attached to his elbow.
Okay.
and he is going to rush up on the same locust that Michael was fighting, and he is anxious to show Michael some of the moves he learned from the MMA fight last night. And
Okay, yeah.
he's going to kind of jump up and drop the elbow down to the locust, piercing it with the stinger.
Okay. Did you roll 2d6, please? You obviously get +2 for your attack.
So I got a 5 and a 2. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9, perfect. So you managed to strike with this stinger that was unleashed through the portal. Same sort of fashion. It's basically like you've got like a hologram-esque kind of. It is solid. It just looks only partially transparent, but it is sort of like attached onto your arm. So you managed to strike into this low cast with that stinger. Can you roll me a d6? Roll for damage for me, please.
Just 1d6. Or
2d6 because it's while you're in raging form. Yes.
So 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Who's going next, Nick?
I'm gonna pop it to the locust.
Okay, so as you guys have delivered these strikes into the low cast, the other two, along with the frog-like alien, has also noticed you, and both of the low casts actually go towards both Nick and Michael, since they're the only ones in view currently. And that's when the creature also notices you in front of him and goes, "Yes, they're here! Fantastic! Masma's gonna show you what it's like to fight something real."
Miasma?
And then I'm gonna have the low cast that was just struck against you. He's actually gonna look towards Nick as his last one to strike, but he's a bit weakened from all the damage he's taken, and he basically just tries to slash with his hand. So as he does that, he doesn't actually manage to fully graze you, but he does kind of like make contact. But the amount of damage that he's done to him is probably thrown him out of balance. So he swipes and completely misses you, Nick. And then the other two and Masma are slowly walking towards you, but the low casts are a little faster than Masma, so he is going to up to you, Nick and Michael. But there is like at least 8 foot difference in between you. So it's probably, if you were in that corner area, there's probably one massive restaurant that stretches so far, and then the other restaurant area in front of they're probably approximately at the moment. There are less people in the area as well. So I'm going to pass this over to Alexis.
Yes. So, okay, I'm gonna ask this. How does mine work? Because I get paws, rabbit paws. Do I use them? Because it says burrow, I'm thinking, do I have to dig?
So yes, you don't necessarily have to just use them for digging only.
Okay.
But you can obviously, I mean, it does involve digging only, but you can use that in a sort of attack. So as long as it involves a form of digging, which it implies in your key, then you can obviously create that form of effect. So
Alright,
say if you were digging into the ground and flinging dirt at the foe, that is something that will work. It's all about using your imagination. It's the text obviously specifies how you use the key. The way you use that particular motion or effect is then up to you.
Okay. I was confused, and I just want to clear that up.
So any question about your keys, always ask.
Alexis, is going to use her key, even though, but she have the, she only doesn't have the energy. She has 0 right now.
Because you've got 0, but you're planning to use your key, I'm going to give you 2 energy, so you are back on 0 as a result of using your key for the first time.
And her paws appear on her hand, and at first, she's like, about it, but then she looks towards where the frog and the other locusts are, and she looks towards who's closest to her right now from the in their party.
So you are all hanging back behind the portal, so you generally only see the one low cast that both Nick and Michael have been fighting so far. and inflicting quite significant amount of damage. You probably just saw the moment that the low cast went to swipe at Nick, but then completely missed because of the damage it has taken.
All right. She's going to look at Nick like, hey, you'll know the right moment, but just follow this up if you can. She's going to dig down under the locust to knock him up into the air.
Oh, wow. That's a brilliant move. I'm going to give you a point of energy for using a very specific key in such a way that it actually creates an impact. So you do get a point of energy, point of energy for that. Yeah, can you roll me 2d6, please?
Okie dokie. Hopefully I don't drop either of them. 1 and a 2. Oh no! Such a great move.
So as you dug underground, you do manage to erupt out, but you aren't quite used to your key yet, so you actually got stuck halfway. So you're not able to fully immerse, but you are quite close to the low cast. Just sort of goes, as you're just like trying to get out of this hole.
All right.
Is this the moment?
She was trying to do something with Nick. Like she was trying to knock it in the air so Nick could hit it.
Okay, so you're gonna popcorn it.
Do with that what you will.
Nick looks and says, "What am I supposed to do?"
The only one that hasn't gone yet is Axel.
All right, go ahead, Axel.
Well, everybody just moved. Time to say the best for last. I, after seeing Alexis pretty much try to uppercut someone from the ground, and she's now stuck, decided to run towards that same Lokar and activate my elephant key.
Okay, so you do get 2 points of energy. So your elephant's trample key is the key that you'll be using.
Yes. And
So,
as it reached my feet, and nice and glowy and tingles. Oh, it kind of tingles.
So you basically look like you've got a projection of like elephant legs over your legs. So they do look quite solid. So you actually got like quite chunky legs, which is ironic because it's one of the things you were worried about. You actually like feel like you've actually got elephant legs now, and they are quite like hefty to them. So every time you make a step and like move towards a low cast, there's actually like quite an impact into the ground that you cause. So you kind of leave these elephant footprints as you're moving. But yeah, you do get you are on 0 energy because you gain 2 energy for using the key, but you also lost 2 energy because you're using the key itself. So what are you doing with your elephant ability?
And as you know, as I'm running, I activate the key. You know, the elephant legs. I then proceed to jump, and I want to come down at an angle and somewhat Kamen Rider kick the Lokar.
Fantastic. Can you roll me 2d6 for damage? And you also get a +2 to damage from your key.
Matter of fact, can we super this?
You may.
forgot
Yeah,
about
drop
the
it down to
supers.
10.
Whoos! I'm glad I supered it. I
Actually,
got
no,
6.
you can't super it because that was only for the attack roll. So I'm going to say you've not got the modifier in this case. So
I got 6 right now.
6. That's perfectly fine. So you do manage to. So is that including the modifier? Is that including the +2?
Yes.
Okay. So
I mean, no. That wasn't included the +2. No,
That
it would
was
be
the-
8. It'd be 8.
8. Perfect. So as you manage to do this kick, not only do you knock into this low cast and fully impact him into the ground, but the event of that force smashes the low cast and it dissolves and disintegrates. Like as it wipes out. There's also a bit of an impactful energy, and you hear like this huge boom, and that's when Alexis basically gets shot out of the hole she was in. And can you roll me a d6, please, Alexis?
Okay. Oh, gosh.
Please be high.
4.
No.
4. So you managed to land just about on 1 foot to catch yourself, and that because of the force of that particular impact from the kick manages to get you back on your feet and out of the ground.
Thank you.
I saved you. I expect pancakes when we get back.
Oh, for you, chocolate chips.
Yes! Oh, okay. You say yes. Yeah, okay. That's great.
Okay, we're going to start another round. So who's going next, Axel?
Let's Give it to the monster.
Okay, so as you guys are taking care of that one low cost, the other two become more range, so it starts yelling at you guys again. They both get really close up, and Masma is also sort of like getting ready to like warm up, and you can see that the armor he's wearing is like form fitting, but generally looks a lot larger than before. And you can see that he is like warming up, and as he gets close to you guys, he goes, "Okay, this is for round 2. I hope you give me a decent fight this time. I haven't been this excited since last time I had a battle on my own planet."
Oh,
Okay,
that's on
so
fire,
as he
bro.
goes up to you guys, I am guessing that Alexis is right in front of probably everyone else because of the way that she got launched out. So the low cast is going to go and strike at Alexis first with the blade that it's got at the blower in the arm. Sorry, bottom of the arm. So it's going to try and strike you with its mantis-like thickle, almost like.
Can I try to defend
into
myself?
Alexis. I would say not yet,
Okay.
but
Evil DM must evil
okay.
DM.
Roll me a d6. See how you defend yourself.
All right, 1 second.
That must be high.
2. She tries to like block it like this.
Okay, so as the low cast goes in for the strike, you actually manage to block it from hitting you, and it doesn't. You don't take any damage from that. The other low cast then looks towards Axel and actually fires off a blast from the same sort of like area that the sickle is usually found. So it manages to hit straight into Axel, and you take 5 points of damage.
Oof.
That hurt. I'm gonna get revenge.
By the way, I'm going to say that all of you are recovered, so you all from the rest from the nighttime. So you all should be on 85 health, in case I wasn't specific about that.
No, now I'm at 80.
Every time a day elapses, we're going to have it so that you've regenerated back to your normal health. Depends on the amount of damage you took previous session. But yeah, so yeah, and then after that, that's when you see Masma sort of like really sort of like warm up and stretch, and then when he sort of like crouches down and jumps over, and then he goes for both Nick and Michael. So he's gonna both take a swing at you while he's in midair and try and punch you both at the same time. Okay, so he manages to hit both of you, but he comes out a bit short, so he doesn't fully take the full impact. He was more concentrated on his landing, but he does manage to create enough of a hit. So, so you both take 7 points of damage each.
Ooh. That's a lot of damage.
Ow, ow, ow.
And then he sort of like start getting up and goes, "Okay, give me what you got." And then I'm going to pop this corn over to... Ooh, where'd it go? I've lost my token things to keep track. So I just went... So we're going to pop this corn over to Michael, who had just been struck.
Well, that hurt. We're gonna get up, dust himself off, and he is going to summon out his alterizer. And it says for the wolf claws, the duration equals 3 turns. Are those still in effect?
Pardon, sorry?
It says for the wolf claws, it says the duration equals 3 turns. Is that still in effect?
It is still in effect, yes.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna attack him with my wolf claws then. No, wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you using your claws against Masmus? Are you guessing you're targeting Masmus because he's right in front of you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna slash in his midsections.
Okay, no worries. Can you roll me 2d6, please?
Got an 8.
Great. Does that include in the +2?
Oh, +2 and that was a 10.
10. Okay, so when you do this strike against Masma, you actually claw his body and it actually creates an impact more than anything. So he does feel the damage from your strike. And you actually see like an energy slice, like almost like it's being carved out of the movement from your hands. Can you roll me 2d6 for damage, please?
That is 11.
11. Wow, that's good. Okay. Who are we going to popcorn it to next, Red?
I am going to popcorn it over to Alexis.
Okie dokie. So Alexis just blocked the locust attack, correct?
Correct.
And can she try to like? Well, because she still have her paws. I just had a really funny idea of like trying to dig under the low cost feet to like make it a head in the ground. That was a thought.
Okay, yeah, go on. You can give it a go. You can see if you can use your claws to go underneath it and bury under and then use.
All right,
that
I will roll a
ability
d6 for that. Oh wait, is it 2d6
2d6.
or 1d6?
2d6 when you're in Ranger form, but you do get a +2 to your damage.
5 and 2.
5 and 2. So yeah, when you do this digging action, it's almost like the earth moves a lot easier. So you have no issue. It's almost like the earth isn't there. Like it's like you're swimming through soil. So you like managed to create this thing, and then as you're digging underneath yourself, you manage to create such a weak enough area underneath the low cast that as you dig out, he falls down and he's just stuck and wedged in between the dirt with only his shoulders visible. Can you roll me 2d6 for damage?
Okie dokie. 3 and 2, so 5 plus whatever modifier you were talking about.
Okay, so he does take 7 points of damage from that.
All right, and as after she pops back up, she looks at Nick like, "That's not what I wanted, but can you work with this?" And then
it was a result of the effect of your hands as well. So when you're sculpting this hole, you're probably making like parts like stone stick out, creating all these shrapnel effects from your digging. That's why you're rolling for that particular damage. Just so I can make that clear as to why she's rolling for damage. But yeah, you also have like sticking out pipes because you might have actually lodged like an unused pipe that's underneath.
You can see like just a gush of water behind the guy.
Yeah, it's unused. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about the water element. But you do. But you have created sort of like enough of uneven surfaces under that ground. So that's the reason. Just wanted to put that out. If you'd like to popcorn it to the next person, please.
Is Nick still available?
I am.
Nick and Axel are the ones that haven't gone yet.
Yeah, after she pops out of the ground, she's like, "Hey, Nick, can you work with this?"
I think I can. So how far away is that hole from where the monster currently is?
So you are not that far away. You probably have Masma behind you. Well, actually, no, more to your right side. As a result of striking against both Michael and yourself. So he is kind of more in front of you than everyone else is. But yeah, it's up to you if you want to jump over him and try and strike that low cast. I think he is generally got his attention directed at both you and Michael at the moment, though.
Yeah. Nick is going to try to move the monster towards the hole. So he's going to get behind it, use his Mantis Sting, and give it a back elbow to the back of the head. And he's going to try
would be facing in front of you, by the way.
Yeah. Am I able to move around so it's positioned so it would knock him towards that hole?
If you strike him in front, then you're from his right side, then that might push him towards where both Alexis and the currently entrenched low cast to be found.
Yep, that's what I'm trying to do, and I want to ultra that, please.
Ultra that. Okay, so can you roll me 3d6 +2 to your +2 to your attack.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect. As you manage to strike against Maximus, you actually push him quite far back, and as a result of the way you sort of hit him into his belly, he actually falls back and lands straight on the low cast, and it's just looking up and crushes down onto the creature. Can you roll for your damage from that attack, please?
Is it 2 or 3 since it's ultra?
It's 3. It's 3d6 you've got to roll.
So
You don't
5,
do
7.
probably, sting knife. 7.
Yep. 5, 1, and 1.
Perfect. So Maximus gets up and goes, oh my god, and then he looks behind him, and the low cast has been completely destroyed, and he looks around and goes, oh my, oh wow, I feel bad about that. I'm gonna get you, Ranger. Okay, you're gonna pass it to next, Nick.
Axel.
Ooh, you just don't know. I got these elephant feet. That boy ain't standing up yet. I'm about to stump him out. I'm about to jump up and repeatedly stomp on this fool.
Okay, so roll me your d6s, please.
It's gonna be good. I knew it. I got. This is 10 plus the 2 is 12. Let me stomp on him. On
Okay,
him.
so as you
Gosh, dang it.
like run and jump at Maximus, he's actually sort of like he's kind of like kneeling onto the ground. So you land on his back and start pounding into his back with your feet, and it actually creates a bit of a landslide into that hole. So he kind of drops. The hole doesn't encapsulate him, but his feet are kind of wedged into this kind of like crevice that has been created by both the hole and the landslided ground that has shifted into that hole. Can you roll me 2d6 for your damage, please?
Yeah, I stumped the yard on that fool. I got 11.
Actually, wait. It's only 10, just so you're aware. But you obviously were successful nonetheless. It's +2 to your damage for that key.
Ooh. So I got let's see. This is 11 plus 2, 13.
13, so you do 5 points of damage. And he is currently stuck like, oh man, that's wow. Oh, that was a nice way to flex the back.
Oh, Jesus.
Got a footprint in your back, my boy.
Size of an elephant.
Right, and as you do that, Maximus lifts his feet out of the ground and says, oh, now it's time to get serious. Ah! And you can see that he's starting to radiate a form of energy, and you can see that his armor is the reason why that's powering up. And he starts flexing his guns, and it's almost like his arms are getting bigger along with his legs. And he starts like moving his head around and flexing back and forth and goes, now let's see what you can handle. And that's where we're going to end the session for today.
Oh, I always don't
So
like
yeah,
when
thank
they
you so
end
much,
because
guys. I
love
thought that
this
was really
stuff.
fun, that one.
Oh,
I can't wait to
this
see
was
what.
a hoot.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what we do for the
I
next one.
never
Obviously,
laughed
we're
so
gonna keep doing more. Yeah, we should see hopefully the Black Ranger return with us during the next session. Obviously, we'll post about that next session relatively soon. I hope you enjoyed this. We did obviously want to incorporate a bit more of a character essence into this one, but we did have enough time to do a bit of the fighting, which I am always for. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this particular stream, and I hope we all see you during the next one. But you will see this soon on YouTube. So until then, see you next time.
Yeah.